this aching pain when you're away, like a burning ship that sets the sails to you. Fingertips, that's my lips, make me sing that.
Oh, how about this for a tough choice early on? Which direction they go here is going to say a lot about what this team wants to do. Does this pick fill a big need? I'm not so sure that it does, but it is at least a slight improvement over what they had in place. Boy, the skills just leap out at you with this guy. He will be a very important part of this ball club. 2 words here: difference maker. That's what that pick right there is. In these middle rounds, you have to start asking yourself, do you settle for what's available now, or do you try and push your luck? What to do here? Build up the interior of your line, or get that skill player to add another weapon? Instant impact right there. That's a big leap forward from what they had on the roster to begin with. Certainly, Patriots will be a hot commodity here. We've seen one go already. Might we see a second? Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill player. But do you listen to him or go after someone who can help you up front? Still a few holes on this roster and not a lot of time left to do anything about it. It's the age-old question on draft day. What's the bigger need, offense or defense? And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. And now is where you need to make these last picks count. Time to fill any holes you can before it's too late. Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap. And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 threes on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the crew. What a kiss it. Sweat leave, Mr. Couldn't took it quicker. Hottest on the planet, get the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight and touch. We ain't on the same team. Cheer up. Bout your that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation heated. Right shrimp, getting booked up in every city. Splash out with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
Slow. So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with it. Off with it. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young Wild.
Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. This one fielded at the 5. Muscles him off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The one running back is Gurley. Now a play fake here on first down. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. He's going to take another shot here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That could be a downside of putting together a team in draft champions week 1. It's early. You might have some of these mistakes.
You're exactly right, because it does take time to build chemistry, trust, right? Understanding where guys are going to be. And I think that's what led to the interception. They just don't know each other well enough yet. That should build up as the season goes on. Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
He's going to go up top again. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for...
Oh, a tough decision on their hands now. And this, early on, it's one you can't afford to get wrong. Washington's been represented once already in this draft. Could one of his teammates be about to join him? Yeah, I don't think you needed a crystal ball to see that pick coming. That's all about loyalty and familiarity right there. Well, not too tough to see into the thought process of that pick. These middle rounds are where your decisions can really excellent selection. Just what this team needs to maybe get him over the hump. Yeah, that's the kind of guy who can elevate that entire unit. He's a very talented addition. This is a pretty telling pick here. Oh, no question that this guy's going to grade out as a huge impact over what was there before. Boy, it's finger-crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. These are tough decisions here, offense or defense. Which side has the more pressing need? Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front or get yourself a player in what we call a skill position? Always a tough decision, offense or defense. It's all about finding the right balance when you're putting a team together. Boy, it's finger-crossing time now. With the end in... Yeah, I think with that pick, you're just looking to build up your core. Get some guys in here that can help round out the roster.
on tonight.
Thank you, Larry. Brandon Gaudin, along with Charles Davis here in the booth. We are set for a spectacular draft champions matchup and some spectacular talent on your screen right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the field for kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in draft champions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return.
Oh, my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh, my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's all with me? Who's all with me?
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing, they will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30.
I'm tripping over all the time. We try to walk a fragile
All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a Draft Champions matchup and what is set to be a great Draft Champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. The getting to know each other process is over. Time to get down to it. And we're off in week 3 of Draft Champions. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Says it's gonna rain. The working girl, it won't change a thing.